So, I've been single for a year now. Want to know something I realized? Don't depend on anyone. Ultimately, there's people out to get everyone. Just saying. Never depend on anyone. I've been single for a year now, and I've learned a lot. To never, ever depend on anyone. Because people will either backstab you in this current era we live in. And it's just a shame. Just a fucking shame. This ain't me complaining or anything, I'm just saying. And eventually I'll find someone. Till then, I just gotta do what I do. And that's be myself and stuff like that. Ultimately, my goal in life is be in a band and tour and do what I love. And I haven't found a band yet. Eventually I'll find that too. I've been patient. Not whining and complaining about me being single. I'm just stating the obvious. As history taught me, great men don't need a woman to be great. They are great on their own accord. Here's some examples. Abraham Lincoln, great president. Great man. Had honor, integrity, morals. Yeah, he was married. That didn't define him as a man. The women don't define the men, great men. Great men are defined by themselves and what they do to change the world. Thomas Edison, great inventor. Beethoven, he was deaf, but he composed great music. It's not about fame or fortune. It's about what you put out in a world that defines you as a great man. I've learned a lot. And as great men, the amount of women we get in our life doesn't define us. It's what we put out in a world that defines us as great men. Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity. He did that solely on his own. No woman. He did great for himself. Eventually, he put so much great stuff out there, he found a woman. That's my formula. And the Spider-Man movies, as Uncle Ben would say, with great power comes great responsibility. With my power, I want to make music from the heart and soul and do what I love. My responsibilities is to fulfill that obligation I want to set for myself. It may be slow at first. Ben Franklin started off slow before he discovered electricity. In all honesty, great men are defined by what they bring to the table. They are not defined by a woman or a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife. I was reading a lot about Abraham Lincoln tonight because he's one of my idols. An honest, truthful, loyal, just overall gentleman. In today's society, a lot more people should be more like Abe Lincoln. Then, I don't know, In all honesty, a lot more people should beat an Abraham Lincoln, a Ben Franklin, a Thomas Edison. Not because of they had a woman by their side, but what they offered to the world, it as a whole. I'm a history nerd. Civil Wars is kind of my thing. But in all honesty, I'm a great man. Why should I be complaining about being single when Abe Lincoln was a great man? He freed the slaves. He didn't need a woman to help him with that. He did that solely on his own. And like, eventually I will find my Mary Todd Lincoln. Eventually I'll find my Mrs. Franklin. Eventually I will find the Mrs. that will treat me right. Be kind, loyal, faithful. But till then, I just gotta be the great man I am today. This ain't me complaining. This is just me telling an intelligent statements and facts. Yes, we were all born by women. But that doesn't mean that great men need a woman 24/7 in their life. Honestly. As watching history movies and all this stuff taught me, time is of the essence. It is on the great man's side. Yes, I will have to work for my goal, but I'm gonna get there eventually. Just like Ben Franklin, he discovered electricity. Just like Christopher Columbus, discovering America. He left. Honestly, if you like this video, please comment your thoughts, your points. Have an intelligent conversation about it. Don't just troll me and say, oh, I'm ugly and this and that. I want to have an intelligent conversation with you guys. Don't call me ugly, because I'm a great man. I'm a great human being. You cannot take that away from me. And again, eventually I will find someone. Patience is a good thing to work on. For me, no matter how long I'm single, but in my heart of hearts, I believe I will find someone that will treat me right. This ain't me spilling my boo-hoo, I'm single shit anymore. This is me having an intelligent conversation about things that I've recognized. I'm 20 years old. I'm single. So what? That does not define me as a person, my relationship status. That does not define a great man. It's his work, his objectives, his goals, what he strives for, what his drive is, what his responsibilities as a great man entitles him to do. Not entitles for other people to give him, but entitles him for himself. That means any opportunity, don't pass it up. Take a chance. And eventually, you'll get there. And like, I see couples, so what? They're happy. Good for them. But if my point is, a woman will never, ever define me as a great man that I am today. So if you like this video, leave a comment and subscribe. Because there's gonna be more talks like this. Stay metal.